My name is Amy Lewis Land, and I'm a Tech10 winner. I am from Block Island, Rhode Island, and I am the finance director for the town of New Shoreham. I've never been a dreamer or a creator, so for me, innovation really starts with analyzing the problem and understanding the landscape. A lot of times there's a material problem, something you can quantify, but there's also usually an emotional aspect to that as well. And understanding the two of those together is really important. I think, like a lot of people, my relationship with technology struggles with balance. I love how it can provide flexibility and freedom and access. It allows me to work from home and be there when my kids get off the bus. It allows a student on Block Island, which is pretty remote, to take classes they don't have access to at school. But at the same time, it's important and sometimes a struggle to remember to put it down. I think balancing those two together is a challenge we all work on.
My name is Octavio Gomez, and I am a Tech10 winner. I am originally from the Dominican Republic, and I work for Stone Coast Fund Services. When I was starting as an intern, I was taken under the wing of the senior network administrator there. And he sort of gave me the opportunity to explore all aspects of IT without boundaries. Coming from an engineering background, I'm never one to be comfortable with the status quo. You know, I look at a problem or a system or, a process, and I look at it always with the lens of how can we make it better. Working in this field and being a Latino has been very interesting. From an early on in my career, I noticed that my community didn't have the tools to learn technology, or I came across people that were older than me that had really never been involved with technology or didn't really know how to use it. My church gave me the opportunity to teach a class on helping elder people learning about computers, how to navigate the internet and stuff, and I think that's sort of what set the whole thing in motion.
My name is Rob Blackburn, and I'm a Tech10 winner. I am the co-owner and CEO of Blackburn Labs. I've been very much into technology ever since I was a teenager, coding on my Commodore 64, right up until now owning a software engineering company. So me and technology, we go way back. There's been so many people and so many events in my career. Main one would be my wife, who is the co-owner of Blackburn Labs, and has always just been super supportive of everything. Wouldn't have ever even started Blackburn Labs if she hadn't been there supporting me, giving me the go-ahead. I'm very blessed to have a lot of good friends and family who've been always very supportive, especially my wife, who is right there, literally sitting right beside me throughout every work day. So I don't think you can do a lot of the things that me and my company have been able to do without just a lot of support. I think these days innovation is permeating the entire business world, not just software engineering or technology. And I think everything everybody does every day, to some extent, is innovation.
Hi, my name is Simon Cousins. I am a Tech10 winner. I work for a company called FM Global in Johnston, Rhode Island. I have been working with this awesome company for a little over 25 years now. I think many years ago, one of the formative moments with me enjoying technology was an uncle that came to live with us while he was going to university for the BBC in the UK. He started to buy some of the first computers, and he gave me a ZX Spectrum, and that's a UK computer, I guess, and I thoroughly enjoyed that, learned a tremendous amount about it, and had this odd feeling of how incredibly important this type of technology was going to be in the future, and just lived and breathed this computer for so many years. One of the things that I said to my wife many years ago is that sometimes when I'm at work, I have almost too many ideas for initiatives, projects, inventions almost. At my home, there's a lot of IoT devices, there's a lot of light bulbs and Nest thermostats and all those kind of cool things. If I bring new technology into my home, I want to see how I can not just use it, but how I can use it in a slightly different way, in almost an innovative way.
I'm Joseph Joback, and I'm a Tech10 winner. Well, I work for the Partnership to Reduce Cancer in Rhode Island as a volunteer these days. I chair a number of committees. And in the past, I filled in as an executive director and also served on the board of directors. To me, innovation is really imagination in action. You think about what if, and then the next question is, well, how would you do it? And then what would you be looking for the end result of that? In the case of the Rhode Island Cancer and Oral Health Resource Guide, the question was, well, how can people get this information? What type of information do they need? If we had something like that, would it be utilized? We looked at the type of information that would be important to people who were dealing with oral cancers, decided what information or content needed to be developed, how we were going to develop it, and how we were going to distribute it. And we realized a software approach would be the best, getting it online. And that's when I connected up with Rob and Julie Blackburn at Blackburn Labs, and it's been a wonderful experience as we went along, and it is now utilized by all the cancer centers in the state and has had a great impact.
My name is Pamela Posey, and I am a Tech10 winner. I work at KVH Industries, located in Middletown, Rhode Island. I'd say my relationship with technology is similar to most relationships. It has its ups and downs. Sometimes you have to struggle to try and solve some problems and to get things to work. But ultimately, in the end, once you solve it and you see the fruits of your labor, you know, it's very rewarding to see things working and doing what they're supposed to do. I'd say my personal community, it would definitely be teamwork, working with my colleagues. We definitely encourage each other to go outside our comfort zones and to do work that we probably wouldn't otherwise do. We also support each other. We never let anyone just kind of flounder and you know, struggle with what they're working on. We always provide help and encouragement. I would say innovation is, you know, taking an existing product or idea and expanding on it, improving it, making it better. The way we innovate is to take in feedback and giving the customers, all the customers, what they need.
My name is Matthew Miskevich, and I am a Tech10 winner. I live in a small town called Blackstone, Massachusetts. It's right on the Rhode Island border. And I manage a data engineering team for Amica Mutual Insurance. Since my main purpose at work is to deliver data to our various units, I use technology every day. It's always changing, it's always innovating. We're making our journey to the cloud, so technology's all around us. My company recently had a symposium in Providence, and we were lucky enough to have the new coaches for the men's and women's basketball team. Somebody asked them to define failure. And they said there's no such thing as failure. If you're teaching your child how to walk or ride a bike and they fall, they're not failing, they're learning. I think of innovation in the same way. Innovation is learning. It's experimentation, and it's you are always learning, you are always evolving.
My name is Charles Johnson. I'm a Tech10 award winner. I'm originally from Nashville, Tennessee, and I am currently a psychology, a history, and law teacher. What helped me prepare for my career was a few years ago I was playing video games with my cousin. My cousin was born with one arm, so unfortunately he couldn't reach all the buttons to play a standard video game controller. This inspired me to actually create a single-hand video game controller that he and other gamers with disabilities could use. So my relationship with technology is sort of a love-hate relationship. I traditionally teach history. I teach at a technology school, so we are constantly inundated with new technology. But also at the same time, technology actually helped me create the video game controller for gamers with disabilities. The tech community helped me learn how to prototype, learn how to 3D print, learn how to micro solder. So the community has definitely helped me. And even in my teaching field, the computer division at my school has actually helped me with wiring and learning and reading Gerber boards. So definitely has helped me around the way.
My name is Nancy Barrett, and I'm a Tech10 winner. I work at Lifespan Corporate Services, and I'm the Vice President of Information Technology. My team supports all of the enterprise applications that are run within the health system. I have had the good fortune of working with so many incredible people, but if I have to name one, Carol Cotter is the person who comes to mind. She is the person who hired me into this role many years ago. In our organization, innovation looks like a collaborative team of people, regardless of your role in the organization, really having open, collaborative discussions and having everyone participate in the process. Technology in healthcare is something that we can all relate to, so not only my coworkers but my family members as well. When things go wrong and systems are unavailable or if they're not functioning properly, it really can have a significant impact on the care team. And so, you know, it could be your mother that's in the emergency department, it could be a neighbor who is delayed in getting a procedure, or maybe you have a child that is in need of care. And so when systems are unavailable, everyone understands when you have to miss maybe a family dinner because your job requires you to be available to be on a problem call to resolve an issue.
My name is Michelle Pope, and I'm a Tech10 winner. I'm an executive consultant for cutting edge technology. What's important to me in my career is continued growth and to find ways to stretch my learning and how I can give back to the people around me. There's been several people throughout my career. I think the first person that was inspirational was someone that was an instructor in college. The individual really inspired me and helped me to understand that there's a shortage of women in technology and that it was something that was really important to the industry. Innovation can mean multiple things, right? Innovation is driving progress forward. It is finding better and more efficient ways to accomplish tasks. How I personally innovate is I'm a very collaborative leader, so I bring forth groups of people, different diversity viewpoints from across the organization to understand what the end goal is and to bring those views together to come up with an amazing outcome. So I think what I can learn from this process is how do I pay it forward? How do I ensure that someone else that I'm working with has an opportunity that was as amazing as this opportunity for me?